yeah!
Hey, welcome.
Welcome to the Super Finals Map and Pedal Show.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Gabor. And today we have...
It's the Vibrato shootout. We've got the Vibrato VB-2w from Boss.
Waza.
What's the craft one?
Waza. Such an Aussie thing, Waza. Mate,
This is
Waza.
the Warren edition.
The Warren.
And from TC Electronics, on the other side of the world in Scandinavia land,
Yes,
is,
or via China, yes.
is the Tailspin Vibrato.
Wowzers.
Now, they're kind of both been released recently. They're both bluish.
They're both based on the same Boss Vibrato originally.
Yeah.
So TC Electronics brought out the new budget range not long before they brought out the budget range. A company that also owns Behringer bought TC Electronics. So basically, it's in a nutshell. It's a rebranded, basically, Behringer Vibrato, which a lot of people said the Behringer Vibrato was really, really good.
Yeah.
It was a really good emulation of the old Boss Vibrato, which is fetching ridiculous prices now. And then Boss brought out the VB-2w. Waza.
Yes.
Waza.
So, now, they both sound different from the get-go.
Yes.
Let's just get out of the way.
They have a similar colour and they serve a similar purpose, but
Yes.
they do sound a little bit different.
So, is one better or worse? Not the question. Is one
Yes!
one a better or worse? Better or worse?
Betterer or worserer?
For you, that's the question.
Yes, for youera.
So, which one do you like best? That's kind of the point.
That's the one. So the intro we had both on, because why have one vibrato when you can have two? And we also had a Pictronics Ecolution Ultra Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the amp loop.
Yes.
So do you want to hear?
Speaking of amp,
It's a Seritone OTS Mini 20 with a single 12 greenback. And do you want to hear clean tone?
yes.
Thought so.
Volume on. Built-in vibrato.
Surfing. So, I'll should we start with I don't know. Say the Boss one.
Sure.
I'll put that down.
So I have a feeling I'm playing your fiddling.
Yeah. Since I
Okay.
put the guitar down.
Cool. That's fine. Yeah. Not wearing glasses or nothing.
Genius. Straightforward controls, rate, depth, and the rise, as well as this mode switch, which goes from latch, which kind of turns it on, like
Such as this.
on and off, like a Boss pedal,
Yes.
and then unlatch, which you can kind of grab notes, which is kind of almost the same as using a whammy arm.
Such as this. On, off. On,
Yeah.
off.
So it's only
On,
on when you actually
off.
put pressure on the pedal.
Yes.
So let's hear some sounds here.
And then there's bypass, and that's a hold. It's basically the same as the other one. But anyway, please enter hate mail below. All right. So let's see how slow and how fast it goes. How seasick can you get? Fast.
Pretty cool.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Yeah, so it's pretty extreme with the speed, which is pretty cool.
Oh, and then because you also have the standard and custom mode.
Yes.
So in the custom mode as well, in the newer mode, it goes even further.
A little bit more.
A little bit more. It goes to 11.
So let's go to custom.
Yes.
It's really wobbly.
Yes.
Now, okay, so the rise control, when you're in latch mode, which we are, it basically how fast the onset of the maximum vibrato setting is.
Yes, it starts at a slower rate,
Yeah.
or not rate depth, slower depth, lower depth, smaller depth, and then it gradually goes into it
Builds up to your setting. And
That's
it's
it.
how fast that happens.
and stuff.
So if we're down low,
Go straight into it.
straight in.
Up high. Kind of more gradually goes into
Takes
it.
a little bit more time to go.
And I think it's on the unlatch mode, you can hear it. I think you can hear it. As opposed to,
It's quick.
so go straight into it.
Just grab it straight away. Very cool. Now, bypass mode is when you bypass the bucket brigade.
Okay, so there's a bucket brigade chip inside, which is basically vibrato's similar sort of deal as chorus and flange and all the other stuff. It's a delay based effect.
Yes.
On latch and unlatch mode, even on bypass, the signal goes through, I believe, the bucket brigade chip. On if you set it to bypass, it doesn't go through it. So I think from what I gather, the difference is if you're on bypass, as you turn it on, it's a more harder attack. As in, you go in, you turn it on, and it just kind of bang appears. Whereas
The effect's there.
the effect's there. Whereas if you're on latch or unlatch mode, when it goes through the bucket brigade device, it kind of gradually swells in a bit more gradual, so it's a more smoother on
All right.
turning on thing.
Let's have
Hope
a
that makes sense.
let's have a listen. It will turn up the effect quite drastically.
Yes.
So with normal latched, it's just a little bit smoother going
Smoother.
in.
Yeah.
So that's what that does.
That's what that does.
So-
Marvelous.
Excellent. So let's check out the TC one.
Yes.
This is much simpler control-wise. Has two big knobs,
Hey. That's what she
rate,
said.
rate and depth.
Hello, Henning.
Let's check it out.
Okay. It seems a bit gentler, if that makes sense.
Tonally.
Tonally.
Yes, yeah. It's kind of rounder.
It's a gentler sound.
Vibrato is a bit sparklier, a bit more slightly aggressive.
More, I'm a vibrato. Whereas the tailspin is more like, no, I'm a vibrato.
Still pretty quick though. Yeah. The speed.
No, but I mean, as in it has less.
Like tonally.
You know, the boss is like a bikie with tattooed arms. Is like, oh, I'm a vibrato, mate. Whereas the tailspin is like a
Ballet dancer.
not a well, maybe not a ballet dancer, but it's more of a like a
Push bike.
regular Joe.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I'm a vibrato. Not, mate, I'm a vibrato. I'm Waza. That's Warren the bikie vibrato.
Oh, didn't expect that one.
All right, on that note. That just reminds me of, for lack of a better word, a warped vinyl.
Yes. It does have that kind
That,
of slow modulation thing.
yeah.
Now, just to A/B them properly, let's try and get some similar rate and depth control, like
Okay.
settings between
Okay.
them. So let's start with, I don't know, that.
Okay.
Play a bit.
It's fairly similar. Yeah.
I feel like the Boss doesn't affect your tone, it just modulates the signal so much.
Whereas the tailspin adds some
Adds
presence.
some
Or
weight and sort of warmness. Maybe rolls off the top end slightly.
But
Have we got a Strat?
both of them on. That's the best. I think I need 2 vibratos on my board.
I think so.
Yeah.
Get one of these.
No, well, yeah, maybe. I do, or actually, I sort of semi-already do have 2 vibratos on my board.
Do you?
Because of vibrato and a H9.
That is true.
On a different note, Strat.
Start with one. Now, I like the Tailspin because it adds some body to single coil pickups, which I generally play.
Yes.
That's why I like that one.
Well, there you have it.
Our 2 cents.
Yeah, it does sound. It actually does sound really nice. It's a nice sounding pedal.
Yeah,
Nothing against the Boss, but it's a nice sounding pedal.
Yeah, I bought this one simply because I'd never actually owned a vibrato, ever. Weirdly, I know. And it's just simple and works and sounds good. In any setting, you kind of can't screw it up.
Oh yes, you can.
But it might be a good entry-level vibrato.
Sorry, it's both.
So, yeah. Different, but both goodly.
And both kind of a sort of a bluey colour. Maybe that's a little bit greenier blue. It's big, solid build too. Actually, the newer, the budget line TC Electronic pedals.
Yeah, that would be well.
Seriously well built. And Boss, I mean, you always know Boss is always built well, so they'll both last you quite a while, I think.
I think so. So if you'd like to check out more of what we do, please check out our Facebook page. There'll be links below the video, and also our podcast, which will be links below the video. You can find in Podbean and iTunes.
And probably other places, but
Just internet, the thing.
yes.
Internet, the thing.
Yes. Go on the interwebs and stuff.
And yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe too if you haven't already. Much
And
appreciated.
if you want us to do any other combinations, like put a metal zone in between the two or something like that, let us know in the comments. Yes.
Hope you enjoyed it.
See you next time.
Cheers, folks. See ya.
Bye.